Yes, and they will. So in this page of my diary, actually me publish again this email which Franca have written to me. So in this particular email now, though I published a in my previous comments, but this one actually I have tried to highlight the first comment here, there, which was a big question, and that question has already provided its own answers. So the moment injury began to talk about what has happened to Joe's case, achọrọ ka anybody to understand makwanụ ndị mere expect that na this is the kind of matter I will have to sweep under the carpet and pretend that it does not exist by not talking about it. I'm sorry that I have to disappoint those kind of people, because this is now my matter, and especially as where I feel the pains of being lied against. So I will continue to do the best I can to be able to defend myself in public. You know, I will continue to struggle to defend myself publicly. Iji that na hakuga adequate, and this is in every respect. This is did never happen this way. There is a different stories surrounding what has happened to Joe. So mgbe that information, my latch back to my email, mepe begin to search every nook and corner of my mailbox. This message hidden. So there was no message. Ma Franca, she okay. Please resend that letter, that email, resend it so that I can be able to convince myself about certain things. Omrana she sent here, it will now reveal the date at which this incident took place, and the time where you can send the alarm any message. But there was no message. So Franca declined sending resending that email. So Mayokwan again, she okay, adi ama 2G may misspelling. There must be a kind of backup or failed delivery notification accompanies every email that was not delivered. Let me see that email, because I wanted to a kind of exempt her from blames. In a way, I would have taken responsibility of failure attending to whatever has happened to Joe. But in as much as till today, Franca is not trying to send any evidence to prove that Aya made an effort to contact me during the untimely or unfortunate event that happened to our brother. And I am staying here in Finland 2.5 hours to Austria, with a ticket that I don't even need to save. I just go buy the ticket immediately and move to attend to my brother. But the issue now remains that I was not informed. I didn't get any notice about till today. I have no notice. The little things I'm talking about, information I think for the fact that Onyu Magangunu was involved in the transfer of the money, which was the key and the answers to the question, which I have tried to underline in that email. How we go. So if Ashila Onyeji was informed and was the one that transferred that money to Franca, probably we wouldn't have heard about it. But Chineke Mebere, Onye witness Onyu Magangunu. So what I say today, the whole thing then on Oku Basara Joe, I will continue to be the one to talk about it, because I have accepted that as a responsibility as a second son of Joseph Abara. So I'll continue to speak about it. Anybody may expect all the time. Maybe another member of the Umofakaja family. Everybody is taking care of themselves. On my own. And I'm here talking about it endlessly. So it's my responsibility to talk about it and then continue to ask the questions that I need answers to. Even though I'm not getting them, but I will not keep quiet. I will continue to speak until the day I die. Continue to say that I cry foul for whatever lies they are saying about what has happened to their brother. So I chọrọ ibi na awụ ụmụafaka ja ndị few persons that I will share this message with, or for them to understand. It's not just like a more who here and here a bigger accuse here and there, pointing accusing finger. Onye me kon accuse ya furanu beba deny ya she no. Emina m accuse owo mmere head ta. Simple as it is. Emina Mike accuse. May Frank accuse. They are not coming up to come and deny that they did not do it, because this is not an isolated case. It has always been the trend. So Orubekwan in a situation where Chinedu where account Olakaya that na whatever that is going on in my father's house requires condemnation, requires attention and condemnation outright, that this is not fair. We should have to stop our lives in this way. Everybody I began to talk about it many years ago. More Franca, she okay, Mike should go and look for a job. Something legitimate to be able to earn himself a living. That is not happening. Instead of Franca Ogeme, and Franca is looking for a way to enrich Mike. And able of Awana that an opportunity that Allah that Joe trusted them. He was okay. I am when I go to ta and watch all your law. I actually law na Port Harcourt more no worry. Instead of I he with the opportunity and he will support all their brother to area property, Kuala and go na and go with just of area that property. I get and for rent. I can a mayor utoli a jota he will remain hammering him here area Jejanafia that money by killing him and his son. This is a very big offense which God, the judgment of God will come upon the sinners. So Auna registry, Auna Franca registry the date on registry that email. That email would have been able to point on the particular day this thing happened and the particular time, whether one in Canada originally sent that email one in Austria. But that message from Austria was supposed to even be sent immediately on that message. Then when on the Canada send the message. I may plan how are we going to do a meet in Austria to be able to handle our brother's matter. But emecha nanaje go succeed emecha everything lapo, and the police in Austria were not interested in investigating whether these two dead bodies with anime Eburumu another place there. What happened? The suicide note Joe drop, was it in Joe's own handwriting or not? So all other inquiries that surrounds Franca's movement, was it documented or not? So the Austria police were not authentic, they were not direct in those kind of investigation. Iwe no Hanobi Basara, the grievances in whatever the devil has pushed Joe to do. This is not an isolated case, like as I said. But I am henchura kumufaka jama now ozo habo. Number one, my mama no in her own situation. The church about near mama treatment. Franca didn't go there. Mike didn't go there. Chinedu didn't go. Ike didn't go, even though he was small. Oh, nani, more and my father, na Stella, when they take care of our mother that they discharge here. That is that. The other thing Nchokra do umufaka jante now is this. The university Chinedu Jerry. Na university ke Franca Jerry. EJ University is not a joke. Or Papa Mkorogo, or because Papa made it known that with a salary of a postman, it was not enough. As a result of which, how difficult it was for me to go to school. I took care of my own education by working hard and earning some little money. Regina has supported women secondary school. And I stopped there because I know that my father couldn't afford it. Chinedu Ojiri University, Franca Ojiri University, Mike was not the one that paid on the number. So Chinedu ọrụ na Radio Nigeria, how many years ka ị ga-arụ ọrụ to be able to save money with which you went to university, and after university you never worked again, you moved directly to Canada? On the Anambra sponsored everything that Franca did until Franca found herself in Canada. My father didn't pay anything because my father was not in position to sponsor anybody in university. The money was not enough. Ndị papa m ji ụgwọ from the school Chinedu jere, during his college days. The debt papa m ji anyega m papa m ego, papa m ji receive ego from me when I begin to find my feet here in Finland. I was sending money to Abimbola, sending money to Olu, and enye my father. Papa m ewere ego ke mụnwa sendika to my father were ji na ụgwọ school Mike jere na ke Chinedu jere. Papa m kwụchiri ụgwọ ahụ before ya nwụọ. My father confirmed that in me. Another thing my papa m gwakwara m now that na ndị di Franca came to introduce themselves. Papa m eme entertain, ha ericha agba gụgụrụrụ. They didn't adịghị ha kwuara okwu gbasara the dowry was postponed. Whether ma ha lahụrụ ha back in Lagos jeje kwụọ Michael the dowry Ugwishi Franca, my father did not receive a dime until my father died. So nke onye na-eme ya dịrị ya. Ihe gbasakwa na money ritual ya ọrụ ma Mike o decide yala his own pattern of life. Ọ ga-agba moto, ọ ga-arụkwa n'ụlọ, ọ ga-renovate ụlọ ya, ọ ga-emeji, ọ ga-azụ bicycle, ọ ga-eri nri, but somebody must have to die. That's enough punishment. He will continue to be a leech and continue to shed blood to be able to feed himself. And that is a big punishment that will follow him for the rest of his life and Franca. So, gbasara whatever they are saying gbasara ọnwụ Joe is never true. Ana m echela ka ha refund all that money, ka m bụrụ a witness that na that money will go back to Joe's daughter. They are not doing that. I will continue to speak. I will continue to condemn, and I will continue to deny false allegations. And onye ọla gotekwala mashi because aga debe mondo. Thank you for listening.